some heat on here, and I put some beard oil in, and it's very straight. I don't like it. I just wanted a nice beard for a video, so we'll try a little more. All right, coming at you live from Facebook. It's like the day after the last video, but I might wait a day to put this out. Oh man, 10 degrees difference. That's the, I think the difference on the highs. So yesterday was supposed to be like 60, today was 70, but they're always wrong because it got to more like 69 yesterday, which felt great. And then it kind of cools off in the late evening. So, but man, today 70 is like my perfect, and it's supposed to be 70 today. I'm from Michigan. Actually, so nothing to do with me, but there was a dam that broke. I guess it's national news, and it just like flooded everything. It basically, there was a lake behind the dam, and now in front of the dam there's a lake, and behind the dam there's no lake. So weird stuff. I got this hat on. I don't think I've ever had it. My mom bought me this one. I would have never bought it, but I really like it. I don't think she paid so much for it, but it's like it's not, I don't know if you call it a straw hat, but listen to this. You got the birds, but listen. I mean, it's as stiff as a morning rooster. And it's really kind of cool because this hat band kind of like, instead of a normal hat band just is like inside, this one's like sticking out like this. So when you shove your head in, it kind of like goes up a little bit. You're literally riding on this elastic. It's basically like a fitted cap, but it doesn't feel tight or anything. For some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or my head's getting bigger. I don't know. I know your nose grows and your ears grow as you get older, like throughout your whole life. But it feels like my hats, like they squeeze up there, and I've got like, I'm sure we all do, we got a lot of like veins and stuff running around like the edge of my head. And when something just like squeezes on there just even a little bit, it seems to give me a headache anymore. So weird thing. So I was talking about the Brio clippers. I like the little ones. And people are like, I think Alexa's like listening in. So like when you're on Facebook, I mean, obviously, I don't know if you know, but like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, I think they're all owned by the same people, something like that. And, or at least two of the three. And they're like, Alexa's listening to me or whatever. Facebook's like reading my posts. Sometimes I feel like it's even like thinking, I know that could be the universe. There's supposed to be a thing out there. This one guy I follow, he just caught wind of it. He posted it. The Secret. I heard about it like, I don't know, at least over 5 years ago. It's supposed to be like, if you think it and you like say, I want this, the universe will listen and they'll give it to you somehow. And they're actually, whether you're a skeptic or not, either side, there's logic to both sides. You can be like, well, how is that possible? You're putting it out there, and you're telling yourself. So you tell yourself, and you're a go-getter, you're going to go work to get it. So whether you believe it's the universe or just you reaffirming to yourself that what you want, your goals. I found like in the morning, if you have a goal in mind, like because you kind of have to, your day can kind of get off track, so you kind of have to start early and make sure your day starts fairly good. Because if it goes way off track, it just might be like for me, it's like I'm an all or nothing type of guy. So if I can keep my day on track a little bit better, it just kind of makes for an entirely different outcome. But I wanted these little clippers, very simplistic, rechargeable. I can actually like get under here. I did a little bit more to my beard today. I threw in some product. I've always put some beard balm on like flyaways when I care, which is like 3 times a year, but I actually put some on my stash just to see if I could keep it. It's still kind of small, so it doesn't really want to listen. But trying to make the beard look good just for this video. And myself, and carry me through the rest of the day. But I wanted this clipper, and I said it in the video yesterday. It's so weird. And then I got like a sponsored ad by them, and there's like two clippers. There's like a $40 one and a $70 one, and they were showing the $70 one, and they're saying it's $10 off, which is, you know, awesome. And I was wondering, can I get $10 off the $40 one, which is a giant, you know, percentage wise, it's 25% off the small ones. And Brio, I think they're actually a Michigan company, which is strange because they're like the #1 clipper company pushed in beard right now. And because I think they probably like sent out free clippers to all the influencers. I can't say it now. You know, going in the summer, I don't have to say words. I don't have to say words correctly. So, anyways, paid $30 for these things. Free shipping. That's awesome. Free shipping. All that stuff adds up. Free shipping. $10 off a $40 item. So that's gonna be coming in the mail. I hear their battery life is like crazy. You get like hundreds of minutes worth of battery time. It's probably going to go a long time between uses, so we'll see. I might throw a clip of me making some coffee. I don't make coffee like this often. There's a guy in here called Weather. He says he has like 6 or 7 ways to make coffee. I've got like 6 or 7 ways to make coffee. You got like the Chemex, the French press. I've got like a couple Chemex. I've got a couple. I haven't even used one of my French press, or I bought like a small French press and then I bought a big one. But there's like I've got a vintage Chemex and a glass handled Chemex. But mostly I just use my really cheap basket brewer. And I go in there and I mix it with a spoon. I'm just hoping I can, maybe I'll get something like a new coffee maker. I think people are finding this. I don't know if anyone said this, but you couldn't get like Starbucks in our town, and you can't get like barbershop. You can get a haircut. You still can't. And so people are learning how to do this themselves, how to make good coffee, how to cut their own hair. Jobs are like really hurting. That's the whole thing. Like the government shut that down. But I feel like once you get back into the swing of things, people are going to know how to make better coffee, and they might not go back to the coffee makers, or they'll cut their own hair, something like that. Maybe they've picked up a trick to at least cut back on it, maybe skip it every other time. But I'm going to stick I think I have a little coffee clip. It just sets the mood. If you watch a commercial and someone's holding coffee, it eases you because you feel their ease. So, but I went for a walk this morning, which I have not done this whole quarantine. In fact, probably haven't done since last summer. It felt great, and I think it's like set my day up. But another thing about just like coincidences. And there's a whole thing about philosophy. If you watch The Matrix, it's like there's a woman with a spoon. It kind of goes with that. But we were on a trail in the middle of a woods, and I don't even know why we thought it. Maybe the universe told us to think it. I'm not that universal thinking. I got my kid on the trampoline, so if it sounds like the beginning of a rap video, that's why. But there's these twisty slides. Even the small ones are like $600. We were thinking about it and we're like, that would be so cool to have a twisty slide. And we've never even had this thought before. It's so weird it came up. And then we literally got off the trail, came home, and then there's these like neighborhood sharing things. Somebody was like, hey, you want this free slide? And normally they go really fast and you can't even get in on those things because people are like, they have them on, they're like alerts. They get alerted. And we've never seen a slide come up before. We've never seen a slide come up again. But we got the $600 slide and finally got it up. I just have to secure it a little bit. So that's going to really add to the summer fun. But that's about it. That's all I really want to say. Check out my beard. Hopefully it looks awesome. I find on like 1080p, like all those little hairs and there's different colors. It's just like, boom. Yeah. Here's some birds. No planes. Planes love to fly over our house. We're between lakes. I think they like to check out the lakes. So they like to... I got it, Carter. They like to fly. There's been no planes. It's as peaceful as anything gets. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Throw in a comment. I'll comment you back. That's how I know who you are. I can come check out your channel. Or just check you out. Maybe I'll find you on Instagram, or maybe I'll just say hi. Whatever. We can always start up a thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to do. There's a guy called Wheezy Waiter, and he's doing a fitness thing. He wants to get ripped. I got ripped last year. You may, what? Probably if you go back 3 months in my video, I'm probably 20 pounds lighter. Just that sounds sick, but I got ripped last year. I'm not going for that again, but I would love to lose 10 pounds. So maybe with this, you guys can keep me accountable, and I'll share a little bit of that with you, and I'll make a video one day about me on that journey. We'll see. All right, guys, thanks.